Hello everybody, it's Ether's Realm Gaming here, and today we are looking at the top 5 things that I do not like about Naruto Storm Revolution demo. First, at number 5, we have delayed support dashing or slash dashing. Well, it doesn't really hurt the game, but I just can't get used to it because I started playing at just Storm 3, which actually isn't that long ago, but I already got the sense of like trying to time when to dash when people support or use subs, and the delay of the dashes has screwed up my game, or not game, I guess screwed up my my play style like somewhat, so I'm gonna have to get used to it. But I don't really like the delayed support because I'll be pressing it and it just won't come out. I think it's because that they're guarding me or like they're doing something, but like I'm pretty sure in Naruto Storm 3, like if they were guarding you, you could still use them. I mean, why would they have to go back into the sky and then go back down to use their support thing? Which I think isn't that good. Okay, so number 4, OP Awakenings, which means Overpowered Awakenings. Now, Overpowered Awakenings were one thing at Storm 3, with usually the most talked about one. Well, the only real one is the Jubies and the Susanos, which I didn't really. Okay, so they were bad, but you could find a way around them, which was okay. Except for like maybe like that one flying GB, which is pretty annoying. But other than that, it was pretty bad and I didn't like it. But I tried to stop them before they did it. And but in this game, they thought, oh, freaking Susanoo's not even strong enough, so they gave him LB and RB attacks so that he can throw stuff actually. Now don't like talk to me and be like, oh, well, Kakashi can use Kamui, which stops them in their tracks, and that costs a lot of chakra to do, and you can only do it once. And what about if you're not even, and what about if you're ultimate type? Then you're like screwed because you're facing a big thing. And they're still harder than that. They're still as hard. They didn't really fix their combos and then slow down or anything. I mean, there's not really a way to I can't think of a way to make them better. But I mean, they gotta try to do something because this is just ridiculous. That's why I use Kakashi, because he's the only one in the demo that doesn't turn into a huge monster when he goes ultimate. Okay. Number 3, all defense drive types. So you get them people, this is just like a little, I mean, not everybody does this, but I mean, if you go and you can't pick like what support, like if your support is guard or attack or balance right now, because it's a demo. But when you go into drive type, you can set them both to attack or both to defense. And so what I've found some people doing is setting it to defense all the time, which gets really, really annoying, and you can't ever break through their barriers because they're just constantly blocking you. And I know they can like die, or not die, they can get knocked out, but they come back and they just keep on guarding you, and it gets really, really annoying. So I don't really like it. And then drive type, yeah, I don't really mind it. I mean, the seal barrier is kind of hard to hit with, but it does take a lot away. Okay, number 2, one at a time ultimates. Like when you press Y 3 times or triangle 3 times, and then press B or circle, and use your ultimate jutsu, and like 3 people come out. Like in Ultimate Storm 3, it was really annoying because when people there was a glitch when people got too close to you, then pressed it, and did it, if you weren't guarding, there was a glitch where you couldn't substitute out of it, so you pretty much got hit no matter what. Now I still come across them people today, and it's really annoying. But they tried to fix that by one at a time ultimate people, where one person runs, then the next person runs, and the third person runs, which is okay, I guess, but it doesn't really help the problem because it makes it a lot harder too if you're far away. They just made it harder on the people who stay far away and can actually dodge the glitch, because with 3 at a time, all you had to do is jump over. On this one, you have to jump, 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 and if you get caught in a wrong jump, then you have to use a max of 3 substitutes, and if you don't have 3 substitutes, you're pretty much screwed. Or you can just block for that whole time, which takes a while. And yeah, so I don't know, maybe they could just try something else to try to fix the glitch. I mean, the glitch doesn't work anymore, but it's just really annoying. Sometimes it gets glitched out where I'll just run into them when they're done with the ultimate and still get hit by it. And sometimes I'll sub, like in like one time, this isn't a team ultimate, but it was just like Naruto with Kushina and Minato, and he did his double YB thing, which is his regular ultimate jutsu, and that thing, I subbed so many times and it didn't even do anything. Okay, at number 1, this isn't like really a top 5, this is just a sorted order. I don't really care what's your worst and what's the best. Worst one, I guess. Okay, so at number 1, weak ultimate jutsus. Like, you felt awesome when you got an ultimate jutsu, especially on online, because it's when you're playing with players who, especially when you're like a level 1, it's really, really hard to get people down to 0 subs, because 1, they'll just keep running, or 2, you're out of subs and you don't want to try to get them out of subs. But when you get that ultimate jutsu, you just feel so great, and then like it takes down a lot of the health. It took down like 3/4 of a whole bar, which I really liked because it was really hard to get that. And since drive type seal barrier kind of takes away 2 subs and you can't awaken, I don't even think you can ultimate jutsu, then why can't this just be, why couldn't they just made it the same? I mean, all the ultimate jutsus are slow and hard to hit by themselves. Well, what have I saw? I mean, the fastest is probably Mecha Naruto, where it's nothing special, he just runs at you, which is easy to block. And so yeah, hopefully a lot of these get fixed. I mean, they could probably fix the weak ultimate jutsus pretty easily. I also don't like how honorable mentions. I don't like how a lot of the game is based on knocking your like opponent out. Like when they guard too long, you keep on hitting them, or you can use the little guard break pill, which I think shouldn't work if you're not guarding. If you're not guarding, it still knocks you out. It knocks you out for less time, but it still knocks you out for somebody to get an ultimate jutsu in, which is really dumb. And then there's a counter, which is pretty cool. I actually like the counter system, but somebody got like almost two combos full on me. Half of my health. That's more than an ultimate jutsu. Half of my health, or more than half, a little bit more than half of my health down, just because he was running and I had decided to chase him, and he countered me. And so that's all for this 5 things I don't like about Naruto Storm Revolutions. Hopefully, or demo. Hopefully they fix it, and I'm really hoping for the best for this game. That's all. Ethers Games out.